Waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up, waking up. Alrighty. What do we got today? Today we got ourselves some Imperium of the US variety. I've got issues 36 through 39. I feel like I literally just did Imperium, like recently. Like, I don't think it's been a month. So either the last one was really delayed or this one's really early. I'm not sure which. But I've got myself issue 36, which looks like it comes with some little, like, I think they're called Tomb Blades, I think. Maybe they're Doom Scythes. I don't know. They're little, like, flying croissant things that are really cute. So we got that. And then we got this motherfucker with more pipes. More pipes are always cool. Pipes are always a really nice piece of terrain to have. And we got an issue with some kind of tool and some paints. And there's like a big game mat on the back. This one's actually really heavy. And then we have our second Cataphrone Destroyer. So a repeat from last month, but this thing's an awesome model. So super, super cool. There's a bunch of different ways to build them, so I'm probably not going to build these to be like a legal unit. I'll probably build them to if there's all this armor and stuff on the runner, I'll probably try to figure out how to use all that this time. Like a big claw hand and a couple different guns and stuff. So I'll probably try to use that this time instead. But we'll see. Alright, so let's start with 36 and we'll work our way down. Ooh. Slidey bits. There's a bunch of clear slidey bits in there. Alright. Looks like he has a clear flying base. That's unfortunate. We will fix that. I hate those. I don't use them. Then we have our cool flying robot thing. So it looks like we got parts of the body here for it. And then we got little bits of armor. There's options for guns. Here's some more gun options. Even more gun options. Even more gun options. I like these ones the best. Those are going to be the ones that you use. It looks like we got our guy here, there, and there. Yeah, it should go together nice and easy. I think these come in units of 3, I think. But looks cool. That's going to be really cool. You get to build him all up. Alright. The Tomb Blades. Aerial Hunters. Yeah, it's kind of cool. If you look at those, like, 3 different styles of building them, it looks like they do have some neat options there. The guns go in different ways, which is really cool. And they've got different gubbins on the back. Battles in the Void. The mechanical bodies of the Necrons render them immune to the hardships of space. With no requirement for life support, Necron flyers such as Tomb Blades and Doom Scythes are capable of operating effectively and lethally in the cold vacuum of space, as are in the atmosphere of a planet or moon. Powered by technology far beyond the means of the galaxy's other races, Necron flying vehicles are capable of undertaking maneuvers that defy the laws of physics and allow them to destroy the vessels of mortal pilots and establish aerial superiority with frightening ease. Let's see. There's a Doom Scythe. It's pretty cool. That's the big flying croissant. And the Night Scythe, which is just looks like a variant of the Doom Scythe. And I don't think we got a big flying croissant with the with Imperium, which is kind of a shame. Seems like the kind of thing that you should get. Oh, we get a little story about some Drukhari. Alright, and then putting together the Tomb Blade, painting the Tomb Blade, holding the Tomb Blade, cherishing the Tomb Blade. Wow, it's just a set of stats for the Tomb Blade. How to shoot, I guess. I don't know, special shit it does. That's a cool little piece of art. Look at that. What a cool guy. Blast weapons. Big guns never tire. And then you get a little mission. Pretty cool. It's nice had a little story in it. I was just saying there hasn't been a story in a while. I will have to read that later. And the Tomb Blade's going to be cool to build. Looking forward to building that one. Alright, then we got some more fucking pipes. Honestly, I love these pipes. You can never have too many of these pipes. I have like a trillion sets of these pipes. And I just fucking love them. Because there's so many different ways you can build them and attach them to shit, and like they connect to so many different things. It's just awesome. So yeah, so they're really cool. Like I've got them so that they go on like the walls of my Necromunda terrain, all kinds of stuff. So 10 out of 10. These pipes are great. Anytime you get these, it's a good piece of terrain. So they're super cool. Put those there. The War for Ramses, Sisyphus. The Necron assault and Sisyphus has... Yeah, I guess it's Sisyphus. Oh, Sisyphus. Okay, that makes more sense. Has met with stern imperial resistance. Yet the Xenos invaders are seemingly without number and continue to descend upon the beleaguered world. There they are, just pouring out of the big pyramid thing. Fortress Ultra, Outpost Garradon. It's pretty cool. It's all kinds of different places set your battles. In the wake of the Necron advance, canoptic constructs surge across those areas of Sisyphus that have already fallen. Canoptic scarabs have begun devouring all in their path, atomizing imperial technology and buildings. Canoptic spiders oversee their progress, directing the lesser construct as they work to construct looming obsidian pylons and gauss barriers. Then we got some other different places. It's kind of cool. So, like, if you wanted to be like, we're battling on this planet, we could do that. Disciples of the Machine God. Heavy firepower is required in order to hold back the Necron legions. Countless servitors have been sacrificed to the cause, hurled into combat against the unflinching legions of the Suzerain dynasty. The Martians care little for the survival of these mindless servants. Their losses continue to mount in the face of the Xenos grinding advance. They're like, yeah, we don't care about your shit. Got some Tau. Got our plasma batteries, plasma coils, battle damage. The Tau Empire. An upstart race who has swiftly risen from savagery to establish a star-spanning empire. The Tau race now possess lethal technology and continually encroach upon the Emperor's realm. A little bit of info on Tau. The idea of the greater good, the fact they have a bunch of other Xenos in their faction, their ethereals. Ooh, isn't he pretty? That's cool. I dig that color scheme. For the Forge world, Metallica. Metallica is a world sheathed entirely in adamantine, iron, and steel. The surface is covered in industrial clusters and forge shrines, split by landscapes of industrial waste. It is an unsleeping bastion of war production, whose polluted skies ring to the endless clamor of manufacture. Oh, there's a thing on the iron skulls. Forge World Metallica maintains its own Titan Legion. Formerly known as Legio Metallica, the Iron Skulls were ravaged during the wars on Armageddon and are still in the process of recovering their strength. It's pretty cool. Oh, Ryza. I like Ryza. Forge World Ryza is the cradle of which many plasma-based weapon technologies have sprung. Yet for all their magnificence and tech heritage, Ryza is a world caught amidst a storm of Xenos foes. Ryza is like a super radiated planet. It's just kind of cool. Alright, how to build the pipes. Different ways to build the pipes. You can also do stuff like stack these and all kinds of stuff. It's not showing you that, which kind of sucks. They do a nice job painting the pipes, though. It's not that different than how I actually paint mine. Just thing on invulnerability saves, immortal wounds, and ignoring wounds. Further info on the charge phase. And then we got our mission, Crackling the Aegis. Pretty cool. Nice. Alright. What do we get here? We've got Uriel yellow. I don't know if I've ever seen this color before. Weird. Okay. I'm gonna try it out. Oh, the washes I got last time, the Reichland Flesh Shade and all, those are awesome. They're super, super cool. I've actually been using this a lot. This I'm actually going to also use. This is really, really good. This is Astro Granite. It's a technical paint for like doing bases and stuff. It's super cool. I like that one a lot too. The fuck is this? I guess it's a thing for applying texture paint. Weird. Also has ridges in it, like it's been 3D printed. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. Maybe the magazine will show us what to do with that. Then we get a new game mat, which is kind of like a moon on one side, and the other side is I think of the repeat of the one we just had. Maybe? I don't know. It's really nice, heavy duty, like, cardstock, though. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice, heavy duty. And then we get learn about the Space Wolves. That's a cool piece of art. The Space Wolves fighting the Tyranids there in the snow. It's a cool piece of art. is this? Next time your Tech Priest, Dominus, or Tech Priest Engineer destroyed in battle, note down the type of unit that destroyed them. Roll in the corresponding injury and redemption tables below and record the injury. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a weird little game you can play. Okay. So like you set yourself like little additional things. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You set yourself like little goals in the game. That's pretty neat. Ultramarines. From the moment they join the ranks of the chapter, the Ultramarines are trained in the arts of warfare, tactics, and strategy. Those who rise to become leaders draw upon decades or centuries of experience, and each has unique skills, sets, and preferred methods of waging war upon their foes. Ultramarines are lame. They're not, actually. They're as close to good guys as Space Marines get. The Space Wolves, the Emperor's executioners. Space Wolves are cool. The Space Wolves are renowned for their primal savagery. For 10,000 years, they've served the Imperium, dispatched the Emperor's foes with bestial rage. The chapter is a brotherhood of heroes, hungry for glory and dedicated to defending mankind at all costs. The Great Wolf. The title given to the chapter master of the Space Wolves. The current Great Wolf is Logan Grimnar. He is one of the oldest chapter masters in the galaxy and has served in the ranks of the Space Wolves for some 700 years. He was also who led the Space Wolves during the First War for Armageddon and who pierced the wards of the demon Primarch Magnus the Red with the savage blow from the axe Morkai. Grimnar aggressively defends his chapter against outside interference, defending his brothers against the charges of genetic deviancy and even heresy which have been laid at their door. The Curse of the Wolfen. Yeah, they become werewolves. It's a genetic defect that affects the Space Wolves. During their initiation, Space Wolves aspirants must absorb a deadly amount of Space Wolves gene seed. The Canis Helix. The helix transforms the aspirant, causing bones to warp, thick hair to sprout from their bodies, and teeth to grow into sharp fangs. The implantation of the remaining gene seed stabilizes the aspirant. However, at the zenith of the warrior's fury, the curse of the warfriend can permanently return a warrior to the bestial state. Yeah, they become werewolves. The Age of the Imperium. An era of superstition. Yep. Everyone is dumb in the 41st millennium. The rise of the Adeptus Sororities. Interesting. Came to pass during the Age of Apostasy. Formerly known as the Daughters of the Emperor, the warrior women that would become the Adeptus Sororities served former ecclesiarch turned mad tyrant Goj Van Dyer. Van Dyer had seized control of the Imperium through corruption and trickery. Under his guidance, the Daughters of the Empire became the brides of the Empire, and he had the sisterhood serve as his personal bodyguard. Eventually, however, the ecclesiarchy's corruption and treachery came to light. Large swaths of the Imperium turned against him, inspired by the mysterious preacher Sebastian Thor. Even Van Dyer's loyal bodyguards came to realize the insanity of their tyrannical leader. The leader of Van Dyer's brides, Alicia Dominica, struck him down, bringing end to the conflict. In the wake of these events, the brides became the Adeptus Sororities, becoming the armed wing of the ecclesiarchy dedicated to defending the imperial faith. Got stuff on the Mephrit dynasty. That's a really cool piece of Necron artwork. That's really neat. It's very Transformers looking, but it's really cool. The Mephrit dynasty are infamous for their destructive excesses. In the time before the Great Sleep, they were the planetary executioners of the Silent Kings, under their incredible star-killing weaponry to exterminate entire star systems. Zaharusa, the Ineffable, is one of several contenders for the vacant position in Mefrint Pharaon. Zaharusa rules the tomb world of Perdita, which was once home to a star factory which provided energy to many Necron territories. Since awakening from his slumber, Zaharusa has sought to increase his standing and power through relentless military conquest. He is intent on recovering and restoring the dynasty's star-killing weapons and cementing their position as Pharaon. Fancy. Stuff on the Nihilak dynasty. And the Neferkon dynasty. And then how to use texture paint. Oh yeah, I guess you use the little scoopy tool. I guess that's what that's for. Interesting. Nice. Here's the Necron command protocols. Honestly, these are so annoying to play with, these command protocols are. I've just been kind of like glossing over all of the rules sections recently because I just can't. Like I can't dredge up a fuck. Oh man, I hope we get one of those. That'll be cool. Like, I don't know. I'm just like so done with 9th edition, you know? I've just been glossing over the rules sections and I'm just like, bleh. You know? Alright. Last but not least, we got number 39. And this one, we get another Robo Tractor Boy. So just like the one we got before that I showed off. So we got his wheels. No, let's do it this way. And there's little pieces of armor and stuff, which is cool. It's also like an armored chest plate and stuff that I want to use this time. I think it's going to make him a not like... Yeah, there it is. A not like legal model, but I think it'll look really cool. And I'll have some variation between them. Because they've got a couple different guns. They've got this gun and they've got that gun. And there's a big claw arm they can have. Or they can have like a flamethrower arm. Or they can have the big plasma gun. Or this other laser gun. So there's some cool options for this thing. Which is pretty sweet. I imagine the instructions are just going to tell us to build it like the other ones so it forms a like legal unit. But Sisyphus battle plan. End game. Despite the best attempts of the Adeptus Mechanicus and their allies to halt the Necron advance, the walls of Bastion Primus have been breached in multiple locations. As the Necrons press towards the Imperial Command Center, the defenders prepare for a climactic battle for Sisyphus. The fate of Sisyphus. It's kind of cool. A little bit of like pomp and circumstance for your games. It's never bad. Oh, we got a little story about some Tyranids. It's pretty rad. There's a piece of Space Hulk art right there. Forge World Triplex Foul. Weird, I've never heard of that one. And Forge World T-Mills. Oh, those guys are... Ironically, the guys from Voss Prime are painted like Howling Griffins, but the guy from Griffon are not. Voss Prime's constant and remarkable output of weaponry and war machines, so did no small part to their mining of the... I was going to say Moron Belt, but it's Mordon Belt. This vast field of asteroids has provided for Voss Prime even over the many thousands of years that the Forge world has existed and is still not exhausted any of its resources. Interesting. What are you guys about? Having survived the nightmarish age of strife without outside assistance, Griffon... I'm going to say 4. I don't know why I stopped and was like, what is this number? Yeah, I'm just dumb. Was brought back into the Imperium fold with much honor and glory. The mighty legions of the world built upon their reputation as the centuries passed, marching to battles alongside the armies of the Imperium. The Forge world ruled its own empire of 8 entire star systems, known as the Griffon Octade, and it drew from them vast materials wealth that made the Forge world stronger. Weird. Okay. Then we got how to build Robot Bro. And this time it's telling us to use the machine gun arm. I give the machine gun arm to the other guy because I thought it was cooler. And then it's telling us how to build a different cannon this time. Okay, that's cool. So you're going to get 3 of these in total. Just, you know, if you're like me and want to have them look different, you know, just something to consider. Nice. And the next set, we're going to get our 3rd and final Cataphrone Destroyer, which is also very cool. And we're going to get the Chronomancer. I have actually really wanted this model, so that's really cool. I'm super excited for that. Super excited for the Chronomancer. He's a really cool model. And he comes in issue 41. But yeah, pretty good. We got some kind of weird tool thing. We got 2 paints, one of which is super great. We got another Cataphrone Destroyer, which is exciting. We got a Tomb Blade, which is cool. I'm probably going to build that up right after this. And we got some more pipes. So, yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Also, this was a surprise. I was not expecting this for quite some time still, so definitely nice. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching me read through these issues. I always do love Imperium. It's one of my favorite streams to do. And I'm going to build these up and have fun making stuff out of them. But I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and